Well, hey parents, this is Jeff, and I am here with a Continue the Journey activity this week that's going to help reinforce the main point from our kids' church experience this weekend. I will follow good leaders, and also going to help your kids on their journey to find and follow Jesus. So this activity is called How to Follow the Leader. For it, you don't need any special materials. You just need some stuff from around your house because you're going to need to make an obstacle course. So you're going to need a little bit of open space in your house, or maybe it's out in your yard. And then you're going to need some chairs, maybe some jump ropes, some duct tape, whatever it is to make a confusing obstacle course for your kids to get around. And you can, of course, cater that to the age of your kid, make it simpler if you've got kindergartners at home, make it really difficult if you've got some fifth graders who seem to know it all, right? So first of all, you're going to remind your kids of the main point. You're going to say, hey, let's say this together. I will follow good leaders. And see, there are lots of different ways that we can follow someone. So today we're going to see several different ways of following someone through this. So you're going to be the follower. I'm going to be the leader in this. And the followers are going to try to make their way through this obstacle course, this maze, with the help of the leaders. So first thing you're going to do is let them try to get through it on their own. Blindfold them, twist them around a few times, send them through. They're probably going to crash and burn unless they have a photographic memory and have memorized the thing already. Then say, well, there are some different senses that we can use. The first way is just by hearing. And so leave that blindfold on them and then simply give voice instructions. Take 3 steps forward, turn half a turn to the left, that kind of thing, and guide them through it. It's a pretty difficult way to go. Then say, well, another way is just by sight. So take that blindfold off them and only give them hand motions. Stop, this way, stuff like that to get them through. Then say, hey, you can also do it by touch. And then actually walk through it with them and stand behind them with just one hand on their shoulder and just try to guide them through. They'll need to be blindfolded for that as well because they can't see where they're going in that case. And then finally say we can combine all of these things. I'll walk with you with your hand on your shoulder. I'll talk to you the whole way. I'll take the blindfold off you. And that is obviously going to be the easiest way to get them through this maze. Not to mention they've been through the maze a few times now. When you're all done, see now we experimented using some of our senses to follow leaders today. What was the hardest way? And that's obviously going to be having no leader at all, just trying to stumble through on your own. Then say, what's the easiest way? Was it sight, sound, touch, or all of them together? And of course, it's going to be all of them together. So it only makes sense to use all of your senses when you're following a leader. If you walk together, close up with your leader, listening and watching them, it made it natural and easy for you to follow them. And so, you know what? The more time we spend with a leader and the closer our relationship is with them, the easier it is to follow that person. So that's why when we find a good leader, maybe it's someone in your family. I mean, obviously you want to be a good leader for your kids, but maybe you've got an uncle or a grandpa or a grandma or an auntie who's a good leader. Maybe it's someone at church. Maybe it's a small group leader here at church. Maybe it's someone that is in your small group, your home group. Someone else who'd be a good leader for your kid. You would say, kids, you should have relationships with these guys. You should work to spend more time with them and get to know them better. Because the better that you know a leader, the more natural and easy it's going to be to follow them. And then talk to them about the differences between a good leader and a bad leader. And in our Sunday experience, we said the real difference is, are they helping you to live out the life God has designed for you? Or are they trying to get you to do things that God has not designed you to do? And obviously a good leader is the one who is helping you do what God has designed you to do, helping you to grow as a person into the person that God has designed you to be. So remind them, get close to good leaders in your life, and it'll be easier for you to follow their example. And remind them that's why you want a close relationship with them, because you want to be that good leader in their life. I hope this really helps your kids process through this main point of following good leaders. I hope it helps you actually grow closer together and develop that relationship. And I hope it helps them find and follow Jesus this week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.